Welcome back. 5:13 is your time on this Tuesday morning. Yesterday we had a nice day. Today a little bit of a change. We are going to have some rain moving back in the forecast for the first time in a while. Not necessarily going to be widespread, but things are at least quiet this morning for your commute. 63 in Dayton, 65 in Chattanooga, 60 in Blue Ridge, 58 in Murphy. As we get into the afternoon, it looks like we're likely to be, I'd say, in the low to mid 80s. So a little bit cooler than yesterday. Chance of those showers and storms after 11 a.m. through the early evening. And again, it's not necessarily going to be widespread, but just kind of looking at the latest model guidance, I'm thinking today is going to be our best chance of some showers and storms, at least in the short term. So it's all because of this coastal low that we have spinning just off of North Carolina. This is going to bring a lot of rain to places like the Outer Banks and parts of Virginia, but it is going to help circle some moisture back in because you get that counterclockwise flow around low pressures, and that's going to allow some of that moisture from the Atlantic to arrive here in the Tennessee Valley. And we're already seeing a few showers in western North Carolina, but later today we'll have that chance here locally as that moisture spills into the Tennessee Valley. So again, we need the rain. It's been pretty dry here recently, and it does look like some of you will get some of those showers here a little bit later this afternoon. Again, notice by 11:30, a couple green spots showing up. By 4 o'clock, that's when we start to see the rain become a little more widespread. At least we'll have a better chance of seeing some of that. And you can see some of those yellow and red dots indicating the potential for some heavy rain. So I'm not expecting anything severe today, but there could be some brief heavy downpours, and I can't rule out a few rumbles of thunder. And then by about 7, 8 o'clock, most of this starts to fade away. Overnight should be quiet, but we could have some fog developing. Tomorrow morning, maybe a lingering sprinkle or two, but by the afternoon, we're going to get some more sunshine, and it looks like we should be generally dry Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So after today's rain chances, it doesn't look like too much more in the way of active weather is coming our way as we close out the week. And again, we're not expecting a lot of rain, but if you get under one of those heavy downpours, a quick 1/4 of an inch to maybe up to a 1/2 of an inch of rain certainly will be possible. And again, we can use it because it has turned off pretty dry over the last week and a half. We're running a deficit on the month, but we're still running about a 7-inch surplus on the year. So that's the good news, but we'll have to keep a close eye on that because you got to keep in mind October is statistically our driest month of the year. Now, taking a look at the tropics, we do have 2 areas of interest. This one will likely become our next named storm in the open waters of the Atlantic. We have another tropical wave coming off the west coast of Africa. Both have a chance of development. This one coming off of Africa, about a 20% chance, in the open Atlantic, 80% chance of becoming Gabrielle, but more than likely neither one of these are going to have any impact to the U.S. at least in the next 7 to 10 days. So things will stay pretty quiet out there in the Atlantic Basin. Here's a look at 7-day forecast. Rain chances today, I'd say hit or miss showers. Tomorrow we dry back out, highs of 88. And then temperatures close in on 90. So as we get closer and closer to fall, still going to feel like summer here across the Tennessee Valley.